Bahamas. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Grand Bahama American Women's Club continuing their tradition of giving scholarships to deserving students in the community. A special ceremony held at the Ruby Swiss restaurant to reward those students. Megan Shepard reports.
For decades, the American Women's Club has been committed to service on the island of Grand Bahama. With this in mind, the club started a scholarship fund in order to assist students that have excelled academically. Some 21 students were rewarded with funds to go toward their education. Delivering the keynote address, Member of Parliament for Central Grand Bahama, Iram Lewis, the parliamentarian sharing his personal story of overcoming humble beginnings to becoming an Olympian and now parliamentarian. He notes that it is not about the size of the challenge, but how you approach these challenges and how you overcome.
My point is, all of us face challenges. Some challenges are bigger and deeper than others, but we all face them, and it's not the challenges that defines us, but it is the way that we respond to those challenges that determines whether we win or lose, whether we succeed or fail, or whether or not life gets the best of us, or we get the best out of life.
Lewis also shared the story of losing his son some 3 years ago in a traffic accident, which he says was motivation for him to step up and do more for his country. He says speaking to students gives him the chance to indirectly give back to his son. He told the students not to take this scholarship contribution lightly and to seize every great opportunity in life.
So I appeal to you, young ones, take advantage of this opportunity that you've been given by the American Women's Club Association and use it as a stepping stone to your greatness. My son's tragic and sudden death was a reminder to me that life is not promised to anyone, and as such, we must learn to live each day as if it is our last. That means we must pursue our dreams, use our time wisely in pursuit of those dreams, prepare ourselves for when favor comes our way, and we must learn to appreciate and love our fellow men.
The funds for the scholarships are raised at the club's annual golf tournament. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
In other news, this month is being celebrated as Nurses Month, and recently a midwives conference was held in honor of the annual observance at the Pelican Bay Resort. The theme, Midwives Leading the Way with Quality Care. Principal Nursing Officer Sherilyn Bain says the midwifery profession has evolved over the years, and seminars like these help nurses to remain on the cutting edge, while Senior Nursing Officer Karen Woodside says midwives are teachers.
We're looking at practices. Practices has changed. Training for the midwives has changed over the past maybe 2 years. The training now, the duration period is 18 months rather than the 1 year in previous years.
We are knowledgeable. We are practitioners in our own right. So we are there to teach, to ensure the welfare of the mother and the baby after a safe pregnancy and delivery.
Keynote speaker was assistant professor at the University of the Bahamas, Maggie Turner. She says research has shown that midwives spend more time with their patients. Speaker Dr. Karen Albury spoke on the effective communication and how it impacts teamwork.
Yes, the research is also showing that midwives spend 20 to 30 minutes more with their antenatal patients or clients. And we do a lot of health education also. And one way of preventing complications is through education and of course compliance on the part of the expectant mother. And so with this extra time that the midwife spends with the mother, we see reduction in complications, what have you. And of course the outcomes will also be better.
One of the things that we know is when people aren't communicating effectively, information is not conveyed to different members of the team, and that can affect patient care. So what we're aiming to do is emphasize that everyone has a role within the team, everyone has knowledge which they can share and is valuable to the input and the care of the patient.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
This is Ask the Doctor. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt. Lawrence from Freeport inquired, "My wife has trouble falling asleep almost every night. What do you recommend for this?" Thanks for your question, Lawrence. and there are many others who have similar sleeping problems. Your wife has what we call insomnia. It is a sleep disorder where there is difficulty falling asleep and or staying asleep. Persons suffering from insomnia may also experience tiredness upon awakening, and if they wake up during the night, they have difficulty falling back asleep. Stress, certain medical conditions such as anxiety, depression, or sleep apnea, medications, caffeine, and nicotine can all have a negative effect on sleep. If left untreated, insomnia can pose serious health risks. Studies have shown that people with insomnia are found to miss work more often, have a higher risk of developing depression, and have overall poorer health. So here are some of my recommendations to prevent insomnia. Have a regular sleep schedule, avoid caffeinated beverages late in the evening, and avoid taking naps in the evening. If these simple changes don't help, and you or your partner are still experiencing sleep problems, please discuss your symptoms with your doctor. Natural sleep aids and prescribed medications for insomnia are available. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
We've already got a winner. Stay tuned to the end of the newscast, and you can find out if it is you. But first, Ricardo Lightborn comes up next with a check on sports.